DC Coach of the Year, the head coach of the St. John's women's basketball team, and the founder of Hoop Ed, Mr. Jonathan Scribner.
Good morning, everyone. Wow, those are some tough acts to follow. I'm prepared to do my best here, but the bar has been set very high by the speakers that have come in front of me. I can't say how honored I am to have been asked to stand up and address you. 2015 graduating class of Alice Deal, your sons, your daughters, your students, and our future leaders of DC. Truly thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'd be remiss if I didn't take a second on a personal note. I grew up just about 3 blocks away from Deal Middle School. Spent many a summer day on the campus there, on the courts and the fields, riding my bike, and of course in the winter days, sledding on the very famous Deal Hill. I'm sure some of you all have done that as well. Great memories for me. I know Deal is a very special place. But today, it's not about me at all. It's about all of you. And I'd like to take a quick second for yet another very well-deserved, loud round of applause for our graduating class. So you made it. You got through all the difficult days of middle school. I don't think there's anyone in this room that would say that middle school was just a breeze. So many changes going on in your lives during this period. New friendships growing, new experiences, dealing with cliques, bullying, physical changes, the list goes on. I'm sure when you first got here as wide-eyed 6th graders, it was a bit of a scary place. But if you have reached this pinnacle, this important rite of passage, I encourage you to take a second to reflect on just what has transpired over the past 3 years. Think about it. But really, think about it. Think about where you were 3 years ago and where you are today. Think about how much you've changed, how much you've grown, how far you've come. It's amazing, isn't it? Parents, remember your little boy or girl going off to middle school? I'm sure you couldn't believe that day had already come. And here we are 3 years later, and you are all ready to take the next big step into high school. And that may also be a very daunting and scary thought for many of you, for many of you parents. But think about this. If you're able to do a good job of reflecting over the past 3 years, understanding how far you've come, and that it didn't happen overnight, but was a process, I promise it will help you take this next big step with so much more confidence. I know reflecting on where I have been has always helped me in my growth as a basketball coach, as a business owner, as a parent, as a husband. I know it has helped me when I had to face difficult decisions moving forward, or dealing with conflicts, or even with great success. I've tried my hardest to learn from my mistakes as well as my successes. These experiences in these past 3 years of middle school have helped form who you are. And being able to draw upon them to reflect is something I encourage you all to do. But now guys, it's on to the big time, high school. If I were in your shoes, I'd be so excited right now. You've defeated middle school, so you are all ready to take the next challenge. During this time, you will meet new friends or deepen current friendships that you will carry for life. I know for me, my closest friends in the world are the ones I took my high school journey with. You're going to get exposed to all sorts of new activities, sports and arts, to music and sciences, and maybe for some of you, let's hope for many more than some of you, some serious academia. You will meet wonderful teachers, coaches, and mentors who will help you figure out who you are and what you might want to be. You'll find new passions or pursue or deepen passions you already have. Just talking about it gets me so excited and pumped up for you all. So here's my challenge to you all. Take advantage of the resources and experiences that lay in front of you. Be willing to try new things, as you never know what hides right around the corner. Be willing to ask for and to accept help. One of the many things I've learned from my experiences in team sports is that no one can do it alone. The more help you have, the easier it can become. Class, trust your parents. Trust me, you're going to go through a period where you want to have nothing to do with your parents. I'm sure some of you are already there. But don't do it. Don't do it. It may be hard to believe, but your parents were super cool once. And they can help you. And they want to help you. And they will always be the best people in the world to help you. It's so easy to go that too cool for school route. But I promise, you will be the coolest person in the room if you are true to yourself, passionate about what you love, unafraid to go out of your comfort zone and try something new, and especially if you put your friends and your family at the top of your priorities. Now, you will have some alternative options for sure. There will be plenty of opportunity to go down the wrong path, to follow the wrong crowd. There's going to be plenty of opportunity to shun your parents, your teachers, your coaches, your mentors. Every one of you will face those temptations and will have to make tough decisions about what route to go. It is in these times that you will need to trust those that are closest to you the most. You will need to be strong not to succumb to the negative peer pressures. And it is when you will need to reflect on your past the most. Who you are, where you came from, what you stand for, and to trust what you believe in your heart is what is important and is actually the most cool to do what you think is right. Again, I cannot emphasize enough, no one loves you more than your parents, and they will always be there for you. Trust in them. Make the right decisions to do the right things. I promise you, if you keep a positive outlook on life, stay true to yourself, trust in your parents, this high school thing can be one of the most memorable experiences of your life. Now, before I go, I just have 6 or 7 just little bullet points I want you to think about as you move on into high school, but really into your journey for life. 3 of the most important words in the English language are please and thank you. Use them often with a smile. Remember that no matter who you are on the inside, people will associate who you are with what you say and how you act. You want to be hanging around the 7-Eleven and Popeyes at the Tenley Circle, talking trash and acting a fool? Then that's how people will see you and think of you. Listen closely to this. Perception is reality. If that is how you are perceived, then that is how you will be treated and looked upon. Remember that the true test of character is what you do when no one's watching. It's easy to do the right thing while cameras are on and everybody's looking at you. It's what you do when no one's watching that truly defines who you are. Be the truth, seek the truth, and be truthful. There's an old saying that the truth shall set you free. Well, it's true. We have all made mistakes in our lives. I know I've made many, but own them. Be honest, and nothing bad can come from it. Be a positive influence in your community. You all have the power to make and affect change. You also have the power to do it in a negative way. Give something positive back, especially to those that are less fortunate than you are. Find a way to lift your peers up, not bring them down. The easy road is to mock and make fun of those less talented or weaker or smaller. Those are the people that need you most and that you can help the most. Seek out opportunities to lift people up. And I promise you will make your school community, or your neighborhood, or your household a better place. And lastly, remember love. Love your family, love your friends, love your life, and most importantly, love yourself. Love is what carries us all through, even in the hardest times. Stay true to love, and good things will always happen for you. Thank you all for giving me an opportunity to talk to you today. I'm so proud of every one of you. Enjoy this wonderful and adventurous time in your life, and I look forward to watching all the great things the high school class of 2019 has to offer. Congratulations.